The wealth of the Trump family is not merely a value. It's an experience, a spectacle, and some might say an entire genre of financial theater. From skyline enhancing towers and expansive golfing greens to charter jets and multi-million dollar condos, the family of Donald Trump has taken the concept of living large to greater heights. They've raised the bar of luxury lifestyles too high, as it's very obvious that they're over the top and showing the world that they're the best there can be. And of course, like every good story, they're not all about expensive cars and lavish parties. How deep does the glimmer and gold actually go? Here's their journey, from their humbler days all the way to today's billion-dollar empire. Long before the Donald made his presence felt to the world, the Trumps had been building their empire for a while. Fred Trump, Donald's father, was a real estate developer who earned a good income from the construction of low and middle income houses in NYC. He, however, was the one who transformed the family name into the Trump brand. Starting with a small loan from his father, though Donald might argue the small part, he quickly moved into luxury real estate. In 1971, he took over the reins of the family business and rebranded as the Trump Organization, which would go on to include hotels, resorts, and later on a publishing business. As for the other members of the Trump family, they each made sure to find their place within the Trump history. Ivanka, who was previously a model and is now a businesswoman, used the surname to come up with a successful lifestyle brand, and later on served as an advisor to her father's administration. Donald Jr. and Eric, however, were not left behind. They joined the Trump Organization and increased its portfolio of real estate. Married to Ivanka, Jared Kushner brought his own real estate assets into the family mix, adding another layer to the Trump dynasty. With her modeling and fashion background, Melania Trump fleshed out the brand's image and has her own ventures that enable her to add to the family wealth. The magnitude and diversity of Donald's real estate investment portfolio knows no bounds, ranging from resorts, hotels, to some of the tallest buildings known to man. The Grand Hyatt Hotel in New York City was one of his first significant purchases in the late 70s. In collaboration with Hyatt, Trump polished an old and crumbling structure to the luxury it deserved, which won him his first bid in the cutthroat real estate arena of New York. It wasn't simply a business deal. This was a calculated foray into the world that catered for high-end developments, which Trump would eventually pursue. But perhaps no building is more synonymous with the Trump brand than Trump Tower. Completed in 1983, this 58-story skyscraper on Fifth Ave remains a centerpiece of his portfolio. With its opulent marble interiors and waterfall centerpiece, Trump Tower became a symbol of 1980s luxury, capturing the public's imagination and propelling Trump to celebrity status. Today, it's both a residence and an office for Trump, underscoring his connection to the heart of NYC and his legacy as a developer of high-end, instantly recognizable properties. Stick around as we discuss the famous and historical purchases of Donald Trump. Liking the video so far? A sub to the channel would make our channel great again. All right, press that bell icon to get notified when we post our videos. Here we go. With so many famous properties owned by Trump, it looks more like a tour of the luxurious locations around the world. Mar-a-Lago, the luxurious estate situated on Palm Beach, which he bought in 1985, serves the purpose of his residence and also of a members club. The property was built by the heiress Marjorie Merriweather. Post and later on after renovations, completed construction under Donald Trump. Since it's been used for many years, Mar-a-Lago Resort has hosted various dignitaries and even family members of Trump who go for winter vacations. In the casino industry, it was in the 80s and 90s that people knew Donald Trump for buying and building various high-profile casinos, among them being the famous Trump Taj Mahal that was located in Atlantic City. Styled the eighth wonder of the world, the casino epitomized Trump's love for over-the-top embellishments, complete with crystal chandeliers, pictures, and elaborate decor. Even though the casino never worked well economically, it made sure Trump's perceived as an individual who's not afraid to take a risk and dare doing the unimaginable. The golf bug in him proved to be infectious as he went on to buy golf courses in high repute in America and beyond. Golf courses like Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, and Trump Turnberry in Scotland are among the prized possessions of his golf empire. The destinations in these countries are also income-earning facilities, with some of the best events in the world taking place at these places, thus associating the Trump name with extravagant high class. A signature element of Trump's business approach is his aggressive branding. He's not just a real estate developer. The Trump name itself is what he's selling with all its luxury attached to it. Turning his name to be licensed for a variety of properties and products across the globe, be it in the form of hotels, condos, or even stakes in water, Trump very cleverly opened up a cash cow business that didn't require much capital outlay. It also transformed into a cash source due to the value of his own name. It enabled him to take on projects that he had no intent of participating in. Trump's strategy also includes leveraging debt and taking calculated risks, an approach that has paid off both handsomely and led to high-profile bankruptcies. For instance, the fallen fortunes of some of his casinos show his proclivity for risky ventures. Trump is often described as someone who plays around with the bankruptcy code as though it were a business strategy and worsens his financial constraints by fighting to retain as much of his personal fortune as possible. Another hallmark of Trump's strategy is his savvy use of the media. From The Apprentice to his active presence on social media, Trump's always understood the power of public perception. By cultivating an image as a tough, no-nonsense businessman, he's built a following that views him as a symbol of success. This public persona not only bolstered his business ventures, but also played a key role in his eventual political career. Press that like button as it motivates us to keep making more content like this. The Trumps and business assets quite naturally have the presence of luxury real estate and high-profile deals. However, the family's income and popularity is attributable in great measure to media and publicity engagements. Most of these engagements started with Donald Trump's faceless cameo bits in movies and TV shows. This, however, changed when he became a household name with his reality TV show and subsequent franchise, The Apprentice, back in 2004, where he starred as the ruthless business leader on a quest for the next big thing. With every season, as millions of viewers tuned in, they not only helped him transform his image into that of a shrewd businessman, but also one with vast business aspirations. It's alleged that in the years, Trump grossed earnings of around $200 million from the series and others, which he plowed back into his business enterprise. His offspring also participated in featuring on the series and carving their niche in media. In particular, Ivanka managed to become an icon of the media by merging all of the many facets of her work as a businesswoman and dedicated ambassador of her brand that spanned many faces such as TV and social networks. She became a brand in the media herself, which extended the visibility of her brand, leading to deals with potential retailers and her transformation into a celebrity couple. On the other hand, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump started working on their public personas as more than just sides of their father or his entitled offspring, but active supporters of the family's political family cause. Moreover, social networking sites proved to be equally significant in the request of the family in modern times. Thanks to such platforms as Twitter, now known as X, Donald Trump was ready to have a two-way conversation with his audience, albeit generating heated debates sometimes. Nevertheless, he remained the epicenter of all discussions. Well, every now and then, his tweets made it to the news, thus giving him free press, critic or not, and it was nonstop. Therefore, the Trump Organization took advantage of such a platform as well, spreading awareness about the organization's properties, hotels, and other products through social media. Even after leaving office, the media presence of the Trump family remains a source of their power and income. As a result of the continuous presence in the media, every family member has their own audience, maintaining the global name of the family. The abiding presence of this media influence has embedded the family's legacy not just in the business world, but also politics and culture. Hence, their riches can't be measured based on factors of material wealth alone. Aside from their substantial bank accounts, the exposure of the Trump family's wealth illustrates a climactic obsession, acceptability of risk, and theatrics as well. The journey of Donald Trump from being a small-scale real estate developer to establishing himself as a business empire and then to the peak of all politics of the United States is history itself, due to the fact that it's the result of the sheer desire and very unusual methods of attaining success. Over the years, the very foundations of the Trump empire have been contributed by the members of the Trump family, each of them expanding the dynamics of the family-owned corporation. From skyscrapers in Manhattan to golf courses in Scotland, the Trump name is synonymous with luxury and influence. Whether loved or criticized, the Trump family fortune remains one of the most iconic examples of wealth in modern history, a fascinating mix of high-profile deals, lavish properties, and a brand that's instantly recognizable worldwide. We're committed to releasing 3 videos a week. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more luxury videos.